Good morning and thank you for joining us for Unscripted on 13 Plus. I'm Carson Courier. Happy Friday. We know it's definitely going to be a scorcher ahead, not only today, but over the weekend, and so many events to get to. But we do want to begin with some late breaking news here. So we know Pima County Sheriff's Department, they are investigating a crash here. This is on Aho Way and Randolph Road. So we know a pedestrian has been hit in this crash. It's involved one vehicle and a pedestrian. You just saw it appeared that there was a shopping cart kind of flipped over in the middle of the roadway. Crews have been investigating this for hours. We've been covering it all morning. We know traffic heading west is closed here, and eastbound traffic is reduced to one lane. You can see a lot of crews out there investigating, trying to get more details. So as soon as we learn more, we will be the first to alert you. We do not know the condition of the pedestrian who was hit, but once we learn more information, as I mentioned, we will give it to you or bring it to you both on air and online. Now we do want to take a live look this morning out to Savannah, Georgia, where port workers will be back at work. They will be leaving the picket lines after a tentative deal was reached by union leaders and port operators. The union agreed to extend its contract with the Maritime Alliance to mid-January. This agreement will include an annual $4 per hour raise for the 6-year deal. One addition to this contract includes restrictions regarding the use of fully automated equipment in the workplace. This deal still needs to be completed and ratified before it is set in stone. Turning now to the Arizona senator election, we are getting new polling numbers in as Election Day gets even closer. So we know that a statewide survey that 13 News commissioned with public affairs firm High Ground, we have the results now. So take a look here. You can see that this is for the Senate race, as I mentioned, between Democrat Ruben Gallego and Republican Kari Lake. It shows just more than 34% of voters are in the definitely Lake camp, as 48% are in the definitely Gallego camp. 7% said they will probably vote for Kari Lake, and 3% said they will probably vote for Gallego. The results from this study show Gallego has a 10% lead a month before Election Day, but we want to go ahead and kind of take a look here at the counties. So in Pima and Maricopa counties, Ruben Gallego has a commanding lead among likely voters. The survey shows his lead in those counties is at least 20%. In rural counties, it's just the opposite. That is where Kari Lake holds a more than 20-point lead. We're kind of seeing similar things with the presidential campaigns too. Trump seeing more of a lead in the rural counties, as Harris is seeing more of a lead in Pima County and Maricopa County. So the survey was completed last week and has a margin of error of plus or minus 4 points. You can read more about the study on our website. That's KOLD.com. I do want to turn now to a story happening here at home. It's hard to believe, but it has been 2 years since Dr. Thomas Meixner was killed in a campus shooting at the University of Arizona. And today, the Tucson community is coming together to remember him. Tomorrow will mark, again, that 2-year anniversary of when Meixner was shot and killed in that campus shooting. Since that time, the university has worked to improve campus safety, and it reached a settlement with Meixner's family worth $2.5 million. Meixner's killer, former U of A grad student Murad Dervish, currently serving a life sentence. The service and remembrance is scheduled for this morning at 11:30. It will be at St. Thomas More Catholic Newman Center off of 2nd Street near Cherry Avenue. The service will also be live streamed right here on 13 Plus. We have more information on this on our website. That's KOLD.com. Turning now to some of those big events I mentioned at the beginning of this newscast. Tucson Meet Yourself is happening today. Today is the first day. It ends on Sunday. We know that this is the 51st annual Tucson Meet Yourself. We know it's a festival dedicated to celebrating the traditions, cultures, and human experiences of people from all over the world. A University of Arizona professor actually started the festival in 1974. Since then, it's grown from 2,000 people to an expected 150,000 visitors over this weekend. There will be artists, music, food, lots of dancers there as well. 15 new food vendors and 2 dining areas are coming to what is known as Tucson Eat Yourself. Lots of good food there. But as the festival's motto suggests, come for the food, stay for the culture. It's a really cool event. We know we're going to have coverage here all day. We've had coverage here all morning with 13 News reporter Tallulah Ajayi. We're going to be having some coverage there live later this evening, so make sure to stay tuned for 13 News, both on air and online. We'll have all the latest developments. And of course, make sure to pack plenty of water, go with sunscreen, bring a hat, because it will be a hot one out there for this 51st annual celebration. And all you Wildcat fans, I know I am so excited. The U of A's Bear Down Friday Pep Rally is back tonight. It is a chance for fans to get excited ahead of the Wildcats game against the Texas Tech Red Raiders tomorrow night at 8. The Pep Rally starts at 4, goes until 7 o'clock tonight. It's happening at Main Gate Square, but the actual Pep Rally, that starts at 6 p.m. The number of Bear Down Fridays has been cut to just 3 this year, so you got to get out and enjoy it. The second will be on October 18th for homecoming, and then the last on October 25th for the U of A's family weekend. And we want to take a live look outside on this Friday morning where, as I mentioned, it's going to be a hot one today. Definitely a hot weekend for all these events. We want to bring in 13 First Alert forecaster Allie Potter. Hopefully, we've been saying, fingers crossed, this is the hottest Bear Down Friday that people will have to deal with. But Tucson, meet yourself. I mean, it comes once a year.
I know.
It's going to be a hot one.
I know. I'm like, no, I'm just
I feel so bad for all those folks, you know?
I know. Bear Down Friday, it's going to be hot.
But one thing that you know about Tucson is that we still come and show out.
Oh, totally.
It will not affect the amount of people who come, which is great.
Rain or shine, but I feel like mostly, even if it's super, super hot,
yes,
you come out even more so.
For sure.
Rain, we go, I don't want to get wet.
I kind of agree.
We can handle the heat.
We can. You just got to be safe.
Yes, be smart, be safe. Of course, drink plenty of water. Don't forget sunscreen, sunglasses, get them out. Here is a look at your Bear Down Friday forecast by 4 o'clock, 105, 99 by 6 o'clock, 89 on by 8 o'clock, and 85 by 10. Take a look at this Miss Little Sunshine Award.
Oh, no.
Miss Carson.
This has come to haunt me. I have to give context now. So yes. I was at a Pilates party last night. It was their second annual anniversary, Solana Pilates. I'm a big fan. If you want to check them out, definitely go ahead and do that. But they were giving awards to a couple of their just members, and I won the Little Miss Sunshine Award.
I mean, it's so fitting. It is totally
I
fitting.
Mean, that's what I hear from people.
Little sunshine. So Carson is bringing the sunshine, though, today, and I'm not going to blame you for the record-breaking temperatures.
Okay, please don't. Please
sunshine.
don't. Okay,
it's
sounds good.
Really, at least we can endure that, right? But we are definitely seeing record-breaking temperatures today in Tucson, 105, that record at 102. 95 for Sierra Vista, Nogales 100, Ajo 108. Records about 2 degrees or so cooler than what is being forecasted for today. Current temps right now, 82 Tucson, 86 in Sierra Vista, 78 in Nogales, 84 in Marana, 80 for Safford, 75 if you are in Douglas. This high pressure, that's why we're seeing and feeling these record-breaking temperatures, and that's going to continue. A little bit of relief, though, in sight, and that's because of a trough, a storm system to the north. It will start to cool us down. 105 today, 104 this weekend, 102 on your Monday, 101 by Tuesday. Notice, though, we are starting to trend downward. Keep in mind, I don't want to tell you this, but our average is 91.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. I had to say it.
I know. If only we were at 91. We could, maybe.
Remember yesterday we were imagining we were on the beach.
The beach. Oh, my gosh. If you tuned in yesterday. Wow.
What a show.
That poor woman on the beach.
Know, poor thing.
Oh.
105. But no, I don't feel bad for her.
The moment I said that, I thought the exact same thing. She was living her best life. Good for her.
She was bringing that chair
in
the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm jealous.
105 today, 98 in Nogales, 95 Sierra Vista, 95 if you are in Douglas. Your 13 First Alert 7-day forecast includes triple digits across the board. 102 on your Monday. The 90s do make a comeback Wednesday and Thursday. Look at that, 95.
I think that's the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's hope so.
No, not the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like
a glimmer of hope.
The cool temperatures in the hot tunnel.
Okay, perfect. I see what you're doing there, Allie.
I'm trying.
Well, I want you to go ahead and stay here because
Okay.
it is World Smile Day. Definitely something that hits close to home for little Miss Allie Potter here. So, of course, if you need a reason to show off your pearly whites today, today is the day. We know that it might seem easy to crack a smile, but not for everyone, especially those born with a cleft lip. That's when the lip doesn't fuse in the mother's womb. Smile Train is the largest cleft lip and palate organization. They're working to shed a positive light on the cleft community by setting a Guinness World Record for the most landmarks illuminated in 24 hours. How cool is that? So Hotel Congress in Tucson is going to be one of them. It'll be illuminated in blue around 6:30 tonight. Whether you're born with a cleft lip or not, Smile Train is on a mission to just bring a smile to every face. So if you can't make it today, perform an act of kindness today and try to make someone else smile. And Allie, this is such a just amazing organization. And I know you've definitely been stepping into it more recently after sharing your journey with your cleft lip. So tell us a little bit more about it.
So basically, Smile Train contacted me and they were like, "Hey, let's bring awareness to Tucson because there's folks that live in Tucson that have a cleft lip, but
Of course.
they kind of feel like loners, right?" And I think the reason why World Smile Day is such a big thing because typically, like, the last thing you want to do is smile when you have a cleft because your lips are maybe formed differently than maybe someone that's quote normal or something. And so, and it's not even just the initial surgery, it's the surgeries that come after that kind of try to perfect that a little bit.
Yeah.
And so they're illuminating historic buildings and they called me and they said, "Let's bring awareness to Tucson. It would be really cool." And I'm thinking Hotel Congress.
Of course. I was going to say,
awesome
how
is
did you
that?
think of Hotel Congress? Just because, it's such a staple here in Tucson?
It really is, yeah.
It really is, though.
And then I just I had a double check to make sure all the boxes were checked. And then Guinness World Record is they're trying to have the most buildings lit up. So this is from London to New York to here in Tucson. So we could be part of, literally you could say, "Hey, I helped break a record." So we're going to meet at Hotel Congress later on this evening around 6:30, and we're going to shine Hotel Congress up in blue because that's Smile Train's color. So it was really cool. And KOLD's like, "Yeah, it's a community event. We have to be all about it."
Of course.
How awesome is that?
Absolutely. And you're wearing your blue.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
we love to
it's
see
great.
it.
And I feel like we bring awareness all the time to other different types of things in the world.
Absolutely.
And it's cool to learn about things that you just don't realize. And you're like, "Oh, that's cool. Let's bring awareness to all sorts of things." So why not to
Of course.
Cleft palate. So
Well, I'm proud of you for
Thank
honestly
you.
shining a blue light on
this.
this cause and
It'll be
honestly
fun.
just really spearheading a lot of things this year.
So I'm going to be lighting it. So they give me a light. I'm like,
I
"Okay,
didn't
I
know
hope it works. It's charging at home."
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It'll be fine. It'll be
Okay, Hotel Congress tonight around
Yes.
6.
Yes. 6,
Perfect.
Yeah, 6:30. Yeah, after
Okay.
the sun sets because it needs to be dark and
Cooler. It'll be cooler out there.
it will be cooler. It's gonna be
Oh,
hot. I'm
it will
sweating,
be
but it's
hot,
okay.
yeah.
It'll be fun.
I
There's
love
lots
it.
of festivities happening this weekend. Actually, speaking of, I did build.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, by 6 o'clock, people by 7 o'clock, 3, 8 o'clock. So if you can't make it out,
Buying a coffee. I love that. Paying it forward. Honestly, I feel like we all need to do a little bit more of that. Exactly. You never know what other people are going through, so definitely a reminder to be kind.
and be cool this weekend.
Deal. Sounds like a plan. Well, thank you so much, Allie. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and look outside this morning. Convincing, definitely gonna be a hot one. Setting records, a high day of around 105. So if you have any plans outdoors, prepare accordingly. I know I'm definitely gonna be down in Fairdown Friday. So if you're out there and you